The arena in Philadelphia pulses with electric anticipation, the air thick with the hum of a sold-out crowd, their cheers reverberating off the rafters as the lights dim and the spotlight carves a path to the ring. It's April 28, 2018, and the WBO Super Bantamweight title is on the line. In one corner stands JESSIE MAGDALENO, the undefeated champion from Las Vegas, his eyes sharp, his stance loose, exuding the confidence of a man who's never tasted defeat. His red gloves gleam under the lights, a symbol of his reign at 122 pounds. Across the ring, Isaac Dogboe, Ghana's pride fighting out of the United Kingdom, paces like a caged lion. His nickname, Royal Storm, feels apt tonight. His energy is raw, his focus unbreakable, a challenger with everything to prove. The bell rings, and the clash begins, a collision of skill, heart, and raw power that will etch this night into boxing history. Round 1 erupts with both fighters testing the waters. Magdaleno, the slick southpaw, glides across the canvas, his footwork a masterclass in precision. He flicks out jabs, sharp and crisp, probing Dogboe's defenses, looking for an opening to unleash his trademark left hand. Dogboe, compact and muscular, stalks forward, his head movement subtle but effective, slipping punches with the instincts of a seasoned predator. The crowd roars as Dogboe lands a stinging right hand, a message to the champion that he's here to fight, not to fold. Magdaleno answers with a quick combination, a jab cross that snaps Dogboe's head back, but the challenger eats it and keeps coming, his eyes locked on his target. The round ends with both men exchanging glances, a silent acknowledgement that this is no ordinary fight. As the second round begins, the intensity climbs. Dogboe's pressure is relentless, his feet closing the distance, forcing Magdaleno to fight off the back foot. The champion's speed is dazzling, his hands darting in and out, but Dogboe's resilience shines through. He absorbs a clean left to the body and fires back with a vicious hook that grazes Magdaleno's chin. The crowd senses the momentum shifting, their cheers swelling as Dogboe's aggression starts to chip away at the champion's composure. Magdaleno, though, is no novice. He resets, circles, and lands a crisp uppercut that forces Dogboe to pause, if only for a moment. The bell sounds, and the fighters return to their corners, sweat glistening, each knowing they're in for a war. By the third, Dogboe's game plan is clear. Pressure, pressure, and more pressure. He cuts off the ring, trapping Magdaleno against the ropes, where the champion's slick footwork finds less room to dance. Dogboe's punches come in flurries now, not wild but calculated, targeting the body to slow Magdaleno down. The champion fights back with heart, landing a beautiful counter, right that staggers Dogboe briefly, but the challenger's chin holds firm. The crowd is on its feet, feeding off the back-and-forth action, every punch met with gasps and shouts. Dogboe's corner screams for him to keep the pace, to break the champion down, while Magdaleno's team urges him to box smart, to use his experience to weather the storm. The fourth round sees the first seismic shift. Dogboe, sensing weakness, unleashes a barrage, his hands a blur as he corners Magdaleno. A right hand lands flush on the champion's jaw, and for a split second, Magdaleno's legs wobble. The crowd erupts, sensing blood in the water. Dogboe pours it on, but Magdaleno's survival instincts kick and he clinches, buys time, and fires back with a desperate combination to keep the challenger at bay. The round ends with both men breathing heavily, the tension palpable. The commentators' voices crack with excitement, calling this one of the best fights of the year already, and the fans know they're witnessing something special. Then comes the fifth, a round that will be replayed for years. Dogboe, relentless, stalks Magdaleno with predatory intent. The champion tries to reassert control, landing a series of jabs, but Dogboe walks through them, his eyes burning with determination. Midway through the round, Dogboe feints low, then explodes upward with a right hand that catches Magdaleno clean on the chin. The champion's knees buckle, and he crashes to the canvas, the arena exploding in a deafening roar. The referee begins the count, but Magdaleno, showing the heart of a champion, beats it, rising on unsteady legs. Dogboe pounces, but Magdaleno survives the round, clinging to his title dreams as the bell saves him. The 6th and 7th rounds are a grueling test of will. Magdaleno, shaken but defiant, rediscovers his rhythm, using his jab to keep Dogboe at bay. He lands a beautiful left cross that snaps Dogboe's head back, a reminder that the champion still has fight left. But Dogboe's pressure is suffocating, his body shots thudding into Magdaleno's ribs, each one draining the champion's reserves. The crowd is split, some chanting for Magdaleno to hold the line, others roaring for Dogboe to finish the job. The fighters trade blows in the center of the ring, neither willing to give an inch, their faces marked with the toll of battle sweat, swelling, and the first hints of blood dot by the 8th. Fatigue creeps in, but Dogboe's hunger seems to grow. He's a man possessed, his punches carrying the weight of a nation's hopes. Magdaleno, though, is a warrior, countering with precision, his left hand still dangerous. A clash of heads opens a small cut above Dogboe's eye, but he shakes it off, his focus unshaken. The round ends with a flurry, Dogboe landing a vicious hook to the body that makes Magdaleno wince. But the champion fires back with a combination that keeps the challenger honest. The crowd is electric, every moment. A testament to the heart of both men. The 9th and 10th rounds are a brutal chess match. Dogboe's pressure is unrelenting, his punches heavier now as Magdaleno's legs betray the wear of the fight. The champion's speed has slowed, his punches less crisp, but his pride keeps him in the fight. Dogboe lands a looping overhand right. That rocks Magdaleno, but the champion clinches, his experience shining through as he buys precious seconds. The referee warns both fighters to keep it clean, but the intensity is boiling over. Dogboe's corner screams for him to go for the kill, while Magdaleno's team pleads for him to box, to survive, to find a way. Then, the 11th round arrives, and with it, destiny. Dogboe, sensing the end, comes out like a hurricane. His punches are thunderous, each one thrown with knockout intent. Magdaleno, battered but unbowed, tries to circle away, but Dogboe cuts off every escape. A minute in, Dogboe lands a crushing right hand to the body, forcing Magdaleno to lower his guard. In that split second, Dogboe unleashes a devastating left hook that catches Magdaleno flush on the jaw. The champion's eyes roll back, his body crumples, and he hits the canvas hard, the arena shaking with the crowd's roar. The referee waves. It off, no count needed. It's over. Isaac Dogboe has done it. The ring fills with chaos. Dogboe's team rushes in, lifting him onto their shoulders as he raises his fists in triumph, the new WBO Super Bantamweight champion. The crowd chants his name, Royal Storm, echoing through the arena. Magdaleno, helped to his corner, nods in respect, his head high despite the loss, a warrior who gave everything. The commentators are breathless, calling it a fight for the ages, a knockout that will live in highlight reels forever. Dogboe's father and trainer embraces him, tears in their eyes, the culmination of years of sacrifice and belief. As the camera pans across the celebrating crowd, Dogboe takes the microphone, his voice raw but steady. This is boxing. This is the Royal Storm. The screen fades to black. The words Isaac Dogboe, United Kingdom, versus JESSIE Magdaleno, USA, knockout. Boxing HD, glowing in bold, a fitting end to a night that will be remembered as long as fists fly in the squared circle.